Okay, what is going on in the world of AI right now? It feels like the industry is at a breaking point. You have insiders quitting, sounding these huge ethical alarms. You have safety teams getting dismantled. There are viral posts comparing this very moment to the eve of a global pandemic. And yet, at the exact same time, money is just flooding into these companies. Businesses are adopting AI faster than ever, and one company is chasing a valuation that's bigger than the GDP of a small country. So, what is the real story here? Boom, bust, or somehow both? Let's break it down.
So, this is what it feels like from the inside. On February 11th, an OpenAI researcher, Hugh Pham, just posts this on X. Think about that. It's a stark, public admission of fear from someone who is literally building the technology he's afraid of. And he is not alone. One prominent tech investor said, "I've never seen so many technologists state their concerns so strongly." This quote, it just perfectly captures one side of this story, this deep, growing anxiety from the people who know this tech best.
And this is the other side of the story. While researchers are wrestling with existential dread, investors are seeing dollar signs. Anthropic, OpenAI's biggest rival, is reportedly chasing a valuation of $350 billion. That's billion with a B. This one number tells you everything you need to know about the incredible commercial pressure and the insane market optimism that exists right alongside all that fear. And right there, that's the central tension. A clash between unprecedented risk and unprecedented reward. And this tension just boiled over in one absolutely chaotic week back in February 2026. I mean, the whiplash was real. First, news trickles out that OpenAI reassigned its mission alignment team, the group literally created to make sure AI benefits humanity. Then, bam, two huge high-profile resignations rock the industry back to back. All of this leads to a viral warning that just explodes, resonating with tens of millions of people. It tapped into this collective feeling that AI is just accelerating beyond our control. This wasn't a slow burn anymore. This was a 5-alarm fire of confidence, playing out for everyone to see. So let's actually dig into the human stories behind these headlines. These aren't just random names on a timeline, right? These are top researchers who have dedicated their lives to this work. So why? Why would they walk away at what seems like the moment of AI's greatest triumph? Well, their reasons really peel back the curtain on two distinct but very related crises happening at the very heart of the industry. And here are the two core dilemmas side by side. Over at Anthropic, a company that was founded specifically on safety-first principles, its own head of safeguards felt that the pressure to make money was forcing them to cut corners on those values. Then you have OpenAI, where the concern was different, but just as serious. The plan to bring in advertising could turn the deeply personal, intimate conversations people have with ChatGPT into a terrifyingly effective tool for manipulation.
Renee Sharma's resignation letter was something else. It read less like a corporate memo and more like a philosophical warning. And this quote gets right to the heart of it. He's saying our technological power, our capacity to affect the world, is growing way, way faster than our wisdom to manage it. For him, the constant pressure to ship fast and keep investors happy was just completely incompatible with the slow, careful, deliberate work needed to steer AI safely.
Now, Zoe Hitzig's warning is much more concrete and honestly, maybe a little more terrifying for you and me. She argues that people talk to ChatGPT with the level of honesty they rarely show anywhere else. They share medical fears, relationship problems, you name it. She calls this an archive of human candor. And her fear is that building an ad model on top of that archive is like repeating the worst mistakes of social media, but with a data set that is infinitely more personal, more powerful, and more dangerous. So while the insiders are sounding the alarm, the business world isn't just ignoring them. They are sprinting at full speed in the opposite direction. The fear among the creators of AI is being completely drowned out by the FOMO, the fear of missing out, in the corporate world. And the data here is, well, it's pretty remarkable. I mean, just look at this. According to data from the fintech giant Ramp, almost half of all businesses in the US are now paying for AI tools. We're not talking about casual experimentation anymore. This is deep, widespread integration into the actual economy. This chart shows us that we've crossed a major threshold. AI has moved from being a niche technology to a fundamental business tool, just like email or spreadsheets. And while OpenAI is still the big dog, Anthropic's growth is absolutely explosive. Get this, just a year ago, only 1 in 25 businesses on Ramp paid for Anthropic. Today, it's almost 1 in 5. Now, at a glance, this looks like a classic corporate rivalry, right? Anthropic is just chipping away at OpenAI's lead, but the real story here is much, much more interesting. And here it is. This is what's really happening. Companies aren't switching from OpenAI to Anthropic. They're adding Anthropic on top of what they already have. An incredible 79% of Anthropic's business customers are also paying for OpenAI, and that tells us something crucial. This isn't about picking a winner. This is about stockpiling capabilities. It's an AI arms race. The sales team might use one model, the engineers use another. Companies are arming every single department with the best tools they can find. So this AI arms race, it's not just about corporate spending. No. It's having a very real, and for a lot of people, a very frightening impact on the job market and the entire tech industry. See, the latest generation of AI models, they're not just assistants anymore. They're becoming autonomous digital workers, and that is sending shockwaves through the whole economy. This quote from an anonymous employee at Anthropic in an internal survey just says it all. Let that sink in for a second. The very people building these incredibly powerful tools are worried that they're making themselves obsolete. If the engineers creating the AI are worried about its power to automate jobs, well, what does that mean for the rest of us? And that anxiety is totally justified. Just look at what these new digital workers can actually do. We're talking about writing entire computer programs, 100,000 lines of code. They can find and fix their own mistakes. They can conduct complex financial analysis that would take a human team weeks to finish. They're not just automating boring tasks anymore. They are taking on creative, high-skill, white-collar jobs. Anthropic's viral co-work tool was incredibly built by the AI itself. And Wall Street? Oh, they noticed. When Anthropic released its latest model, it triggered what people are now calling a great software scare. The stock market took a serious hit as investors suddenly realized that these new AI capabilities could make entire categories of traditional software companies obsolete, maybe even overnight. This isn't some problem for the distant future. This is happening right now. Which brings us right back to that central conflict. We have a technology that is getting more powerful by the day, creating massive economic gold rushes and causing deep ethical and societal anxiety, all at the same time. This ship is moving at an incredible speed. The question now is, can we find a way to steer it before it's too late? So how do we get a hand on the wheel? Well, our best hope lies in a field with a kind of wonky name, technical AI governance. But stick with me, because this is really important. This isn't just about politicians writing laws or philosophers debating ethics. This is about building the actual technical tools, the guardrails, the monitoring systems, the brakes, that can help us manage and direct AI's development. It's the engineering of oversight. And this gives you a sense of just how massive the challenge is. Whoa. Okay, don't worry about reading every single box here. Seriously. The point of this slide is to visualize the complexity. Every single step, from the data the AI learns on, to the computer chips it runs on, to the algorithms it uses, every part of it presents its own unique safety and control problem. Governing AI isn't one problem, it's a whole universe of interconnected technical puzzles that all need to be solved. The key takeaway here is that there's no silver bullet. There's no magic button we can press to make AI safe. To truly steer this ship, we need breakthroughs in everything from verifying training data and securing computer hardware to assessing model behavior and auditing how AI is actually being used out in the real world. It means we have to apply serious engineering discipline to one of the biggest ethical dilemmas of our time. And that leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? It's the same one Murnang Sharma was asking in his resignation letter. We know our technology is getting faster, smarter, and more powerful every single day. But is our wisdom, our ability to govern it, to understand its consequences, and to align it with our values, is that growing at the same pace? Right now, it feels like a race. And it's a race we absolutely cannot afford to lose.